If you're well versed in the world of cryptocurrency, then you've surely heard about FTX. Even some of you who know little about cryptocurrency have probably heard about its crash, as it took the world by surprise. It had promising signs when it all began, but something went wrong along the way. This is the story behind FTX. Close to the clear blue water and beautiful beaches in the Bahamas, Sam Bankman-Fried established FTX headquarters in Nassau. The actual headquarters seemed to consist of 3 or 4 connected suburban office buildings, resembling a sizable trading floor akin to those on Wall Street. In under 2 years, this small office park in the Bahamas transformed into the global home of one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, crafted by traders for traders. The platform excelled, likely being the best in terms of user experience. FTX claimed that over 5 million users flocked to the exchange, engaging in substantial trades, with a daily volume reaching $10 to $15 billion. Smart money from Wall Street to Silicon Valley eagerly sought to join the frenzy. As an industry leader and early player in cryptocurrency exchanges, Sam Bankman-Fried had a grand vision for the future, turning his endeavors into a lucrative venture. Investments in FTX surged, reaching a total of nearly $2 billion. Sam Bankman-Fried left the impression of being the perfect tech founder who stumbled upon a gold mine. With his intelligence, ambition, and impressive background, having attended MIT and with Stanford University professors as parents, coupled with experience at the respected Jane Street, everyone rooted for his success. The blend of his smart, ambitious nature and solid pedigree made for a compelling narrative. For Sunil Kaveri, a retail trader with a background at Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan, learning about FTX's substantial investments added significant credibility. With a whopping $900 million raised from heavyweights like Sequoia and Paradigm, it seemed like a securely backed institutional exchange. This trust prompted Kaveri and other investors like crypto enthusiast Evan Luthra to move millions to FTX. The awareness of top-notch VCs backing FTX contributed to building trust. Suddenly, Bankman-Fried and FTX emerged as major players in the crypto scene. In the otherwise veiled world of cryptocurrency, where exchange owners often shy away from cameras, Bankman-Fried was different as he welcomed publicity. The transparency about the person behind FTX played a significant role in building trust among users. However, what truly bolstered his credibility was the unprecedented profits he generated for investors and the seemingly limitless financial maneuvers treating billions like monopoly money. Bankman-Fried, as the co-founder of FTX, didn't only rest on financial success. Instead, he invested millions in strategic promotional efforts and secured high-profile celebrity endorsements to lure in a broader customer base. This strategy evolved into an obsession, expanding beyond conventional marketing tactics. FTX became associated with more sports teams, diversified sports celebrities, and various properties where the brand's name found a place. NFL superstar Tom Brady joined FTX as an investor and starred in their commercials, emphasizing FTX as the safest and easiest crypto platform. Comedian Larry David featured in a multi-million-dollar Super Bowl ad, echoing the sentiment that FTX was a secure and straightforward entry into crypto. The marketing strategy proved effective as it reached even those initially unaware of FTX and created a sense of trust with the association of A-list names. For many, the first encounter with FTX was during high-profile events like the Super Bowl, leaving a lasting impression. The involvement of A-list celebrities, including Tom Brady and Larry David, contributed to the perception that thorough due diligence has been conducted on the exchange. Personally, this star-studded association made users feel more comfortable about using FTX. In reality, everyone involved was taking a gamble on the success of FTX, placing their trust in its founder Sam Bankman-Fried. Venture capitalists known for being risk-takers with capital understood the odds, going 1 for 10 or 1 for 15, and hoped to find the next Google or Facebook. However, for customers who entrusted their funds to the exchange, the stakes were higher. Money meant for significant life events like buying a house was at risk. The unraveling of the entire operation in November 2022 happened swiftly, leaving many to grapple with the consequences in just a few days. The downfall of FTX started in the suburbs of Chicago, where Nick Baker, the editor-in-chief at CoinDesk, got wind of a potential crisis. Ian Allison, a reporter, shared that Alameda, the trading firm owned by Sam Bankman-Fried, might be facing financial instability. Ian's tip prompted the journalistic challenge of verification. To substantiate the claim, the team secured a leaked copy of Alameda's balance sheet. The document revealed a potent financial entanglement between Alameda and FTX and offered a compelling validation of the initial tip. On November 2nd, their article unveiled a critical detail. Nearly half of the $14.6 billion in assets on Bankman-Fried's crypto hedge fund's balance sheet were FTT tokens. These tokens, created for FTX customers in 2019, raised a red flag and signaled a significant reliance on funds from a related company. To comprehend why this revelation triggered FTX's collapse, understanding the background of FTT is essential. The FTT token served as the platform's native token, offering users benefits such as reduced trading fees. The exposure of this intricate financial connection reveals a potential vulnerability, as a substantial portion of FTX's structure was supported by funds from its companion company. When FTT initially entered the market in July 2019, each token was priced at around $2. By 2021, its value had surged to nearly $80. However, in November 2022, it experienced a decline, trading at around $22. The concept behind FTT was to provide individuals, especially those outside the US, with an equity-like stake in FTX.com. The issue arose as Harrison and FTX customers were allegedly unaware that the FTT token was not widely distributed, a crucial factor in allowing the market to determine its price. A significant portion of all existing FTT tokens resided on the balance sheet of Alameda. According to the criminal complaint, Sam Bankman-Fried manipulated the FTT price by directing Alameda to buy substantial amounts of the token to maintain its value. This orchestrated manipulation created a substantial problem for FTX and its stakeholders. The significant presence of billions of dollars in FTT tokens on Alameda's balance sheet hinted at a potential fragility in this financial structure. To exacerbate matters, Alameda utilized these tokens as collateral to secure billions in loans from external lenders and exposed itself to substantial financial risks, as outlined in the complaint. As the summer of 2022 unfolded, several major lenders of Alameda faced bankruptcy following a $2 trillion crash in the crypto markets. This presented an opportunity for Sam Bankman-Fried to potentially reevaluate the situation, considering shutting down Alameda and focusing efforts on FTX. However, instead of taking this path, Alameda, under Bankman-Fried's direction, significantly escalated its use of FTX customer funds to fulfill external debt obligations, which contributed to the failure of the entire operation. The first inkling of potential issues surfaced on November 6th, 4 days after the CoinDesk article laid bare the billions of dollars worth of FTT tokens on Alameda's balance sheet. This revelation prompted anxiety in one of FTX's major investors, the CEO of Binance, CZ, who announced the decision to liquidate any remaining FTT in a tweet to his 7 million followers. The tweet from CZ was sufficient enough to trigger panic among some FTX customers, as news of potential insolvency spread. As market participants grew increasingly uneasy, a wave of withdrawals ensued, manifesting as a run on the bank with a staggering $4 billion per day in client withdrawals. Sensing the urgency, efforts were made to secure potential sources of financing. Despite the growing concerns behind the scenes, Bankman-Fried publicly projected a different narrative. On November 7th, he took to Twitter asserting that a competitor was spreading false rumors to undermine FTX. In his tweet, he reassured customers, stating, "FTX is fine. Assets are fine." This public statement aimed to quell fears among market participants, portraying the situation as unwarranted panic. Sunil Kaveri, Jake Thacker, and Evan Luthra, among others, maintained their crypto holdings on FTX during this tumultuous period. The following day, Bankman-Fried took a drastic step by deleting the reassuring tweet. The SEC notes that the price of FTT plunged more than 75% and exposed the vulnerability of Sam's once thriving empire. Investors, including Anthony Scaramucci, expressed growing concerns. Struggling to grasp the rapid unfolding of events, Bankman-Fried found it challenging to process the magnitude of what was happening. In a last-ditch effort to salvage the company, Bankman-Fried took an unexpected step and reached out to the CEO of Binance, proposing to sell FTX. However, the deal failed to materialize. Patrick Hillman, Binance's chief strategy officer at the time, became intimately involved in FTX's financial examination during the due diligence process. The experience was described as if a bomb went off, with people on calls and even crying within the first 12 hours of the crisis, creating an atmosphere of complete pandemonium. The collapse of the potential deal with Binance happened swiftly, disintegrating in less than 48 hours. The abrupt withdrawal of Binance raised serious concerns, prompting a realization that the situation was grave. The realization hit hard when CZ and Binance officially stated, "We're not doing the deal." Facing this unsettling development, the urgency to salvage whatever remained intensified. This period was described as one of the most frightening times ever, as the window for customers to withdraw their funds narrows, leaving many in a precarious position. The dire fate of FTX and Alameda became clear. Around 10 a.m. in the morning of November 9th, during an all-hands meeting, Carolyn Ellison, the CEO of Alameda, disclosed to the staff that earlier in the year, Bankman-Fried and others chose to utilize FTX customer funds for Alameda in response to an accounting or bookkeeping issue. According to the CFTC's complaint, 2 days later, both FTX and Alameda filed for bankruptcy. It was a grim and defining moment in what's now referred to as Bloody November. If you had an experience with FTX, please share it with us in the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel for more business content.